Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Port St. Vincent Limited.
Jump in the line this carnival season with Quartz Ready Cash. Get a loan of up to $20,000 to help you get ready for the road. Plus, with any loan of $5,000 or more, we will pay your first installment. Also, you pay zero deposit and you get cash in hand in as little as 24 hours. There's nothing to pay for 60 days and we have the most flexible payment terms. Don't miss the vibes this carnival. Call us at 456-1325 for more information or visit www.readyfinancecaribbean.com. Conditions apply. Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Port St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene. The Raga Soca and Soca Monarch finals will take place this Saturday, July 2nd, where those who attend can expect to see reigning Raga Soca Monarch Hans John as well as Soca Monarch Magical defend their crowns. Show coordinator at the Carnival Development Corporation, Anthony Denny, at a recent conference placed SVG Soca Monarch event ahead of any other in the region.
At this point in time, we're ahead of Trinidad and Tobago. We're ahead of Barbados. We're ahead of Grenada. The vibe, the energy felt and experienced at Soca Monarch in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is very difficult for you to encounter such anywhere else across the globe for that matter.
That was the CDC's show coordinator Anthony Dunny. The artists vying for Hans John's Raga Soca Monarch crown are Kamara Kito Foster, Kevin Siko Shallow, Kirona Kiki Samuel, Chuali Johnson and Jamali El Pank Stapleton, Deron Magical Rouse, Keith Currency, Kenville, Fernando Horn, Dimes and the Pixel, Bonga Prime, and Delroy Fireman Hooper. And the artists taking aim at Magical Soca Monarch crown are Dimes and the Pixel, Hans John, Sun, Fireman Hooper, Miradan, Grabber Finesse, Fire Empress, Keith Currency, Sheena Collis, and Carbon Jams. This year's Soca Monarch finals will emanate from the Victoria Park tomorrow, Saturday, July 2nd at 9 p.m. Today, July 1st, 2022, the $600 million port modernization project was launched here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Aecon Group Inc. was awarded a US $170 million contract from the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to build a modernized cargo port. Executive Lead and Senior Vice President for Civil Operations at Aecon, Matty Harris, was present at the launch and said that he was excited and proud to be representing the company as they celebrate the much-anticipated construction launch of the port modernization project. We hear more from Mr. Harris.
This is the moment where we formally move from imagination to expert delivery to create a modernized facility that will serve the people, businesses, government, and international trade stakeholders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for decades to come. We are thrilled to bring Aecon's proven expertise to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and to partner with the people and leaders of this great country to deliver and build this important infrastructure.
Mr. Harris said that Aecon wants St. Vincent and the Grenadines to maximize the positive benefits of the port modernization project.
We do have an expected completion in 2.5 years. This new state-of-the-art climate resilient port will be over six hectares, and this upgraded infrastructure will significantly improve port services for the government of St. Vincent. It will also significantly enhance economic opportunities and access to goods and services while creating valuable employment opportunities on the island with ourselves and with our consultants, I'm sure. Ultimately, we want St. Vincent and the Grenadines to maximize the positive benefits of this important project. And Aecon is here to deliver this project safely, most importantly safely, sustainably, and efficiently with the betterment of the island top of mind.
That was Executive Lead and Senior Vice President for Civil Operations at Aecon, Matty Harris, speaking at the launch of the port modernization project. Still on the local scene, work on the acute referral hospital at Annesville is expected to start by the first quarter of 2023. This is according to Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves while speaking on radio earlier this week. While speaking about the project, Dr. Gonsalves also expressed his preference of using the word modern as opposed to new when describing several of the government's projects. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
The physical project should start certainly by the middle of next year. I expect it to start no later than the first quarter of next year. But sometimes a bureaucratic thing here or there may hold it up now. So that's unforeseen technical matter. Remember, what you're building is not a shed down road place, or down low. This is a huge project, the anchor project for the new city, the modern city out at Annisdale. I don't like the word new so much, this I call them modern because modern public library, the modern fisheries complex, modern Little Tokyo, the modern port project.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. On to news in the region. Guyana's President Irfan Ali says the multi-billion-dollar gas-to-energy project will provide for cheaper, more reliable electricity to the country and that the project has gone through immense levels of scrutiny and is based on the best possible existing information and data. Ali told the ceremony at State House on Thursday that the project could slash electricity costs by at least 50%, with massive cuts in fuel prices and electricity output by producing companies. With an estimated 220,000 households connected to the grid, and with the Guyana Power and Light Inc. raking in almost Guyanese $40 billion in revenue, the establishment of the project will cut revenues in half, returning 20 billion Guyanese dollars into the pockets of Guyanese. President Ali said that this tool will be widely appreciated by the private sector as tremendous benefits will emanate. The Antigua and Barbuda Parliament will meet early next week to discuss abortion rights issues, with the government hinting that this session would allow for some altering of the law as it relates to abortion. Abortion has been declared illegal in the CARICOM country since 1895, and Chief of Staff in the Office of Antigua's Prime Minister Lionel Max Hurst, speaking on a radio program, said that Parliament will meet on Tuesday to debate the issue. The Parliament will convene one day next week, I believe it is next week Tuesday, and at that meeting I think we will have some discussion on the possibility of altering the law to enable abortions to become legal and lawful in Antigua and Barbuda. Hurst's statement comes in the wake of the decision by the United States to outlaw abortions, reversing a landmark decision of the U.S. Supreme Court in which the court ruled that the Constitution of the United States generally protects a pregnant woman's liberty to choose to have an abortion. Last week, the Supreme Court voted to strike down the landmark Roe v. Wade case, making access to abortions very limited across the United States. On the international scene, American basketball player Brittany Griner has gone on trial in Russia on charges of illegal cannabis possession. Ms. Griner, a three-time WNBA League champion and seven-time All-Star, was seen arriving handcuffed at a court in the town of Khimki outside Moscow. If convicted, the 31-year-old faces up to 10 years in prison. The U.S. says she is being wrongfully held and should be freed. Russia denies that her detention is motivated by U.S.-Russia tensions over the Ukraine war. Russia invaded its southwestern neighbor in February, triggering condemnation and economic sanctions from the US and its allies. Ms. Griner was detained on February 17th at the Moscow area airport after cannabis oil was allegedly found in her luggage. The maximum prison sentence applies to large-scale transportation of drugs. However, if acquitted at the trial, the government in Russia has the authority to overturn any decision and send her to prison. And finally, in sports, Tottenham Hotspur have signed Brazil forward Rickelson from Everton on a 5-year deal believed to be worth £60 million. The 25-year-old scored 10 goals and provided 5 assists as he helped Everton avoid relegation last season. He scored 43 goals in 135 league appearances for the Toffees after joining from Watford in July 2018. The Hornets had signed Rickelson for £11.5 million from Brazil side Fluminense in 2017. Player Playing either as a wide attacker or central striker, Rickelson finished as Everton's joint top scorer across all competitions in his opening 2 seasons on Merseyside, reaching double figures in 3 of the 4 seasons he spent with them. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts, St. Vincent Limited.